This was a corporation ranch. I bought out the whole corporation in '92. The ranch was in big need of repair. So I pretty much cleared the land and then started with the basic, the two creeks came together here. Really, the creek has a lot to do with the watershed that leads to the rivers, that leads to the bays, that leads to the ocean. So I said, I'm going to clean up my creek. So that's how this all started. We got involved with this farm trails, and I said, there seems to be a great need and a lack of education about where our food comes from. Not from my generation, but from the present generation. And I am in the lucky last few that know the transition from horse to the evolution of the tractor, and we captured that out here in a lot of the machinery we have at the ranch. And we found out that young and old are amazed to learn exactly how that food got to their supermarket. They really don't have a clue what goes behind the scenes. It just arrives in a truck early morning and it'll be stamped and inspected and it tastes good, and we go back to store the next day. So I said, I'm going to go back to the real basics out here, and we started this deal on educating tours. We picked certain people that could narrate well and were educated, either in history and English and what have you. The little shack here and everything you see built out here is from, let's say, what we would call junk from a farm. We call them great treasures, and now we find out there's a new buzzword, we've gone green. That means we don't throw much away, we try to reuse it. So this building behind me here is out of just extra fence posts. Some were rotten at one end, we cut off. I came up with a little design, I drew it up. It had some planks that were short and long and put them together. And we made this little outpost here, and we call it the Barlew Trading Post. And we're coming up with ideas for next year. Across the creek here, the Stark Creek, we made a bridge and built a small replica of what might have been an Indian village that they might have used in their days of traveling for a short period of time. They probably stayed in these kind of areas anywhere from 10 to 30 days, depending on the availability of what they were looking for. I'm no John Wayne, but with a cutout of John Wayne behind me, you'll recall all the great Indian stories that he was put in the movies. These kind of stories that I tell are more from the cowboy lure and history of our local area.